What is good, YouTube? My name is CJ. I love tech, sneakers, and anything creative. This is my series, Making YouTube, where I share tips, tricks, and all kind of good ways on how to make YouTube. What I want to talk about today is how I stay motivated on YouTube, what motivates me, what keeps me doing this, and some tips and guidelines for you to help you stay motivated and keep going. So the first topic I want to talk about is, so when I do a review, I know that no one else is going to do a phone review like me. Like, I am my own person. I have my own perspective, and you do too. So when you get ready to do something, a review or whatever kind of YouTube videos you're producing, just remember you have your own individual, unique perspective. I know ain't no one doing Note 8 phone review videos like me. I know no one else is out there with the patent, you know. I got my own ideas and ways that I like to go about doing my videos, and I created that in what I do here on CJKnowsTECH. So I just want to say, just remember, you are unique. You have your own unique voice. You have your own unique style. So play upon that. Let that motivate you, because it's rough in this world. Like, on this platform, when you first start, you're nobody. Like, unless you just happen to have like a breakout viral video, which is kudos to you. But even with that, the pressure is to upkeep and maintain what built that right there. So I mean, if you can't maintain it, then, you know, even if you're only getting 10 views, 20 views, and or maybe even 5 or 4 or nothing, like, just know, keep creating the quality content, keep being unique, keep doing what you do, and try things, fire off a bunch of different things and see what hooks and what grabs, and then pay attention to that. You like look at your analytics and things like that, and find your unique way and style of creating your content. With that being said, like I said, you have something unique about yourself. We all do, and play on that. Play on your strengths. You know what I mean? There's something about you that you're strong at, or that may be a strength in your favor that someone else may not have, and you bring that to the platform or to the genre, and that may be the thing that like separates you and gets others to want to watch you. So, and the second thing that helps me stay motivated on this platform is you. Like, you, literally you watching, the people who comment and so forth. I look at that regardless of the number. If it's a mass amount of you or it's just a few of you, someone took the time out to watch, regardless if it was for a minute, 30 seconds, or that person. You know what? Watch my whole 10-minute plus, whatever it is. You watch the whole thing, okay? Yeah, if you're watching this right now, you better finish it, all right? For real, and watching the ads all the way through. You know what I mean? Showing that support, that real genuine support. You'll get a lot of comments and people who genuinely appreciate what you do, and they'll show that support, and that right there, man, that motivates. That helps motivate me, like, just seeing the interaction and seeing the genuineness. Pay attention to your community, man. Show love, man. Respond back to the comments and stuff. I'm telling you, man, interacting with them keeps me motivated. I gotta say that, man. I still gotta thank you guys, like, for real. The comments, the community, that right there alone is another driving factor that helps me here. Another thing I do, like, I released a video in this series called the top 10 YouTubers I watch, and it was the top 10 YouTubers I was watching at that moment for inspiration. And, you know, that's another thing I do to stay motivated. I watch other YouTubers, but not from like a comparison standpoint. And if I compare, it's only constructive, or how I can build, or the tips or the things that I can take from that creation that'll help motivate and inspire me. So watch things that inspire you to do better. Don't watch from a perspective of, man, this person has this and I don't have that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about, oh, this person has this quality, or this person has this thing, or this person is getting seeded this product and so forth. I have to buy it, or I have to make a decision if I want to buy that in order to do it. Like, don't get discouraged by that. And even if you have to make that investment just to kind of get and play in the game, that's a part of it. And the other side will come later, especially if you're good enough. It's so many hours and minutes and effort and days. There's a lot to this. This is not just a simple, oh, I'm just gonna put this up and see what happens with this, and oh, I just post something then. You really gotta know what you're doing. There's a lot of variables to this. This is not just it looks easy, it looks like it's just a post and go type of thing, but there's so much more to it, so much behind the scenes. So I would say that watch other YouTubers that inspire, give you value, give you ideas and things like that, you know what I mean? I'm not telling you to copy them, but it's okay if you find inspiration in something that they do and you incorporate maybe a little bit or a sprinkle of that into your thing, that's fine. All artists have been inspired that way. People are always like, you know, they don't want anyone to steal their idea or whatever, but if that person can execute your idea better than you, then they're going to be more successful than you. Hard truth. I'm sorry, I gotta keep it 100. So that's just what it comes down to. If they can execute this video better than your video, their video is going to do better. And execution is not just producing the bomb content, but it's also the things behind to make sure that content gets pushed into the eyes of the viewer and the attention and so forth. So there's a lot to this. But I stay motivated by watching YouTubers that inspire, offer value to me, and help me with that. Whether it's a tutorial type of thing or it's just a creative vibe. I love vibes. Vibes is everything, baby. So get with it. Get with it. You know what I'm saying? You know, another way I stay motivated is I set goals. You know what I mean? Like right now I got a 10,000 subscriber goal and I'm pushing towards that. And you know, you gotta have a tangible goal, something that you can see, something that you can actually physically attain, because once you get that validation of hitting it, man, that just charges you up, gives you so much more energy and spice, and it just pushes you. It gives you that much more passion. Man, I can't think of the word I'm trying to think of. Y'all know what I'm saying, man. And you know how creative is. You know, I'm sitting here, I'm speaking poetically and so forth. So, but nah, real talk though. Set goals, you know what I mean? Like right now I got that 10,000 subscriber goal, you know what I mean? Hey, whoa, wait. Go ahead, smash that like button now. Hit that sub button now. And let's get to that 10,000 sub goal. You know what I mean? I'll take 50,000. But nah, for real. So set tangible goals. Even set goals for like videos. Like I write down my videos that I want to do. I write them down so that way I got something to reference back to and be like, okay, I could do this, I could do that. Okay, I did say I wanted to do that. I got goals also as far as getting sponsors. I want sponsorships. I want to work with brands. I want to get to the point to where I'm getting seeded product. Now I know people think that's a great area to get into, but I want that because I have a genuine review style that I want to do, like that can't be skewed by me getting a product. Like, you know, I get the White Stone Dome glasses right here, but I reached out to them asking them for this because I thought their product was dope. But there's no compensation in that relationship right there. And that's another thing. Be willing to do things for free, you know what I mean? Don't be afraid of the word free. I'm for real, you know what I mean? You can create something that has value and send it over to someone for free, giving them that value, and then it may come back with compensation, it may not. But hey, you know what I mean? You put yourself out there. So that's a topic I want to get into later. We'll talk about that one later. But like I said, set goals for yourself. You know what I mean? Whether it's a subscriber goal, whether it's even if it's monetary, whatever. I want to make this much amount on YouTube a month. It's something physical to aspire for, and it's okay. Like, I get it. Everybody's out here to put their time in exchange for compensation. I get that. But you can't be solely only about that, because you'll end up being disgenuine. And I think non-genuine content is like a rabbit hole for danger. Doing things strictly for just monetary with no passion, no care, or no authenticity, I don't think that's a good route to go. You'll end up bland. You end up probably hating what you do. And then, like, literally, you'll be a puppet to that dollar. Now, you can set a monetary goal. You can set a subscription goal. You can set a watch time goal. Like, these are some of the things that matter on YouTube. You know what I mean? Plot your year out. You know what I mean? Plot where you're trying to be. Like, have something visual that you can see, so that way you can go and strive and accomplish and get that. It's something about putting it out there in the universe. Like, your subconscious is paying attention and working behind the scenes, and you don't even know it. So that's a jewel I just dropped for you. You know what I'm saying? You might want to write that down, but definitely set some goals. Another way to stay motivated is to surround yourself around other creatives. This is important. This is like, man, your circle is seriously important. Getting around other people, networking. You gotta network. You gotta get out there. You know what I mean? Even reach out to some of these other YouTube channels that you admire. Hey, I want to collab. They're probably getting hit up by 1,000 people, but think of a different way to pitch it. Come at an angle. Have something that offers value to where, like, when they see it, they're like, yo, I'm gonna benefit from this. There's no reason for me to turn this down. I mean, they know that it's an exchange. You want their platform for exposure. And what can you offer them to where they want to do the collab with you that benefits them. And then some people are cool and fine with helping other people or sharing their audience with other people to help bring them up. So you never know. Like, you won't lose anything asking. And even if you do get a no, you didn't lose anything. You're still in the same spot you was before. So reach out, network. And also, like when I say about have a circle of creatives, like have people around you that are creative too, or maybe in the same thing that you're doing, other people that are just doing things, and other people that are doing things on a higher level. There's a few YouTubers that I'm shocked that they like hit me up and speak with me, and their channels are like a lot bigger, and I see them and I watch them. Like when they drop in videos, I'm peeping, because their experience is golden to me. I could watch their experience at work, and I don't even have to speak to them about it. I could just watch, learn, break it down, dissect it, and then like, okay, I get it. Having a circle of creatives and just reaching out to people, man. You know, ask questions, so forth, you know what I mean? When people are at a certain level, they're very attainable, and you can actually reach out, you'd be surprised, and something might come out of that. So keep a circle of people who are motivated, people who are doing stuff, because if you see someone around you doing something and you're not doing something, it's gonna probably more than likely encourage you to do something. So keep your circle tight, man. Make sure your circle is on point when it comes to that. Let me just check my camera, make sure it's still going. Really sweet, got 26 more minutes to chit chat and talk about this. Like, I just came today from doing like a local, smaller, like radio little hookup type of thing, podcast thing, of someone who I met out there at an event, networking, you know what I mean? I just did the Show Me Cakes event. You know, I posted a vlog about it. Shameless plug for my video, but go check that out, you know what I mean? And I was there and I was politicking and networking with a lot of people there because they're local. You know what I mean? That's a good thing. Maybe link up with some local people. There's a big YouTuber in my state and city out here. I won't say who he is, and he's a tech YouTuber too. And one of my goals, secret goals I have written down, is to somehow get to a point to where I can offer value and get a collab with this person. I mean, man, they're in St. Louis, you know what I mean? And if they happen to come across this video and you see me and you want to reach down the olive branch and help a bro, and we can exchange value to each other, like, I would love that. But that's something that's like on my list secretly. Like there will come an opportunity where I have a way to develop a relationship with this YouTuber. I know it. But like I was saying, I just came off doing like a two-hour little spot on this podcast or radio setup that someone's doing locally that they're trying to get their grind on. They're creative, and the conversation in there was amazing. So networking goes a long way, you know what I mean? It just expands your reach. Put yourself out there. Don't be afraid of that. Don't ever be scared of doing that. And get you a good circle. I would love to develop like a YouTube mastermind group. I'm in a couple YouTube groups. I'm in some that are real small and niche that offer value to each other and things like that. It's a handful of YouTubers out there that I would love to have in my circle. And I'm kind of, plotting that strategic thing. And they're not all the hugest people, so don't just aim for the people because they got 10 million or a million or 5 million or whatever, because you're just trying to get some of their audience, which I get it. Hey, shit, if you can leverage that and you can make that happen, get it. So networking and your circle is very important. That motivates you. That's another way to stay motivated. Another thing I just want to say, like real talk, to help, what helps me stay motivated, I don't focus on the metrics. The metrics don't define my success or define what's good. They matter, believe me. You gotta look at those analytics. But like if I drop a vid and it only gets 80 views, 20 views within the first 2-3 days, so forth, I'm not gonna sit there and dwell on that. You know what I mean? If that's considered an L, hold that L and keep it moving. I'm gonna keep it pushing. Cause maybe 4 or 5 videos later, I'm gonna hit that one is doing 20,000 views, 17,000 and so forth. You know what I mean? And then also pay attention to those things that do get a lot of views and let that motivate you, kind of like, okay, I know I can leverage this type of content, create that type of reaction. And, you know what I'm trying to say, man, you get those views off of that or whatever. But I don't let the metrics define me. I don't look at my follower count and let that be like, man, dang, I'm not booming, I'm not popping, my content ain't worth it because all these people ain't checking for me. It's hard to get out there and it's hard to gain the attention. So do not focus on that, you know what I mean? I could drop a vid and it could get only 20 or 30 now, and I won't let that beat me down, because in the beginning that's how it was. You know what I mean? Like I'm never on no crazy tip like, okay, well this one just did 20,000 and this one only did 20. Oh man, this is a disgrace. Oh, y'all not supporting me. So that's a cancer. Don't ever let that get in your head. So don't let the metrics define you. Obviously pay attention to the metrics, study them, and improve the metrics, but don't let them define you. You know what I mean? You are not your subscriber count. You are not your video views. You're much more than that. Remember that. What else motivates me? Mindset. Build a mindset. I listen to motivational speakers every day, like compilations, all kind of stuff, whether it's a podcast. I love entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurism is a craze right now. Everyone wants to say they're their own boss. Everyone wants to have a company now. Everyone wants to live in that space because it's cool now. It is. My DNA is this. I got hustle in my blood. You'll see, like, for real, because I'm gonna start documenting and showing more of the process to what I do, especially in this whole making YouTube series and so forth. I need more documentation to show how I get to the results I get and the moves I'm making. I feed my mind the minds of other great minds. I'm listening to them and I'm listening to their mind. I get it. Like, some people, motivation doesn't work for them. They get that quick little simple high. They say they're gonna do X, Y, Z. You know what I mean? The high goes away. The next day comes. And how do you stay still motivated? I get it. That's why I consistently drill it into my conscious, my subconscious, my mind. I'm consistently listening to this stuff. Even when I don't want to, I'm going to throw it on and let it spin, because, you know, you hear something over and over. You hear something that makes sense. You study these minds. You catch little jewels and gems there, and it's building me up. It's giving me this mindset that's like, let's go get them. That must have held weight, because I just shut the whole thing down with that. So hold that jewel that I just dropped on you. You know what I mean? No one cares. People don't care about you. People don't care about your problems. People don't care what you're going through, you know what I mean? You have to motivate you. Trust me. You can't look for motivation on the outside from someone else. You got to build that up within. And if you don't feel like doing something, just do it until you feel it. You feel me? Like, if you're sitting around waiting for the moment you feel like doing this video, or the moment you feel like whatever it is, you'll be sitting there waiting forever, and then years go by, and then you never tried, and you live with regret and misery for the ending of your life. I'm sorry, that was quite dark, but that's reality. Keep it 100. So I do that just to drop a couple of names. E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher, love him. Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V, you know what I mean? I love him. Les Brown, love him. Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn, Inky Johnson. Man, I could go on and on. Even Grant Cardone and so forth. Even TD Jakes. I'm not religious, but TD Jakes be dropping jewels. I just, and there's so many names and so many people who I've heard, like, literally, and I know their philosophy and their mind, and I don't even know their name. That's because it's all about the jewels. Like, feed my brain, feed my spirit, feed my passion. That's what I do. You have to do that. You have to feed that on your own. No one else is going to do it for you. So quit looking for the handout. There's just a lot of things to this whole YouTube game, you know what I mean? There's behind the scenes. That's why I'm pushing the TubeBuddy thing right now. Yeah, shameless plug. TubeBuddy.com/CJKnowsTECH. And the reason why I would shamelessly plug TubeBuddy, even with my affiliate on there, you know what I mean? Support your boy. Support this knowledge I'm sharing with you. But the reason is because it's a good tool, especially for beginners, because you don't know all the backside. Everyone's not technical. The algorithm of YouTube, everyone doesn't know that. Everyone doesn't know you need keywords, thumbnails, and titles matter, and so forth, or how to do that, how to go about that. That's why you watch people like Roberto Blake. The only way you're gonna know how to get 1,000 subs, or 10,000, or 50,000 is to go out and get 1,000 subs, 10,000, or 50,000. Like, just get out there and do it. You'll figure it out along the way. Obviously, watch some of these vids, learn the things that you need, like the behind the scenes. Get TubeBuddy, TubeBuddy.com/CJKnowsTECH. Oh, hit you with that shameless plug. But you know what I mean? Get things like that, the tools that teach you the algorithm and the best practices on YouTube. You gotta have good practices. You don't know what it takes to feed this algorithm things that'll help get you suggested videos. Like, I got a handful of videos that are suggested and they keep consistently getting pushed by YouTube, and I got a bunch of videos that don't. Like, they just, YouTube don't care. They don't care, man. But I mean, that's the harsh truth and reality of this game, baby. You better have some thick skin, and these comments gonna come for you too, bro. You better have thick skin on comments and all that. I know I just got into a rant and a tangent, but this is all stuff that's motivational. You know what I mean? You know, take it with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? I've been pushing for a cool little minute. I think I've kind of given you some of the good premises on how to stay motivated. My last thing is to do it. Just do it. Create something. Do it. That's gonna motivate you. The hardest part is getting started. Everyone's hesitant about getting started. Everyone's trying to research how to get started. Just start. You'll learn. Trust me, you can't learn. You can't. Don't be afraid to make the mistakes. Don't be afraid to bomb. Don't hold them L's. So what? Every big time person, everybody holds an L. So hold yours with pride, you know what I mean? And then when you get that W, you can really embrace it and not take it for granted. Because anyone that's been given just straight W's, they'll never know how to handle that L. When that L come, they will fold. And you don't want to fold. You want to take them L's. So when you get that W, you appreciate it, you're grateful, and you do everything you got to do to keep bringing more W's. And you accept the L's as they come because you already know how to do it. On that note, my name is CJ. I love tech, sneakers, anything creative. Smash that like button. Smash that sub button. We on that road to 10,000 subs, but I'll take the 50,000. I'll take the 100,000. I'll take the million. But all jokes aside, it's been wonderful sharing this. I love this making YouTube series, and this is just something that I like to do, and I'm gonna put it out. Even if YouTube doesn't favor it or whatever, shut up. Anyways, thank you. Peace.
What's up, YouTube?